Hey everybody, welcome. Josh Greason here from Forex Bootcamp, coming to you live this Wednesday evening, June 13th, 2018. This is night 13 of a 30 video series we're doing. I'm doing a short video every day for 30 days, trying my best anyways. Hopefully I won't miss one. Haven't missed one yet. Hope you've been tuning in. There's been 12 gone by already. I laid some foundations for the things we're doing from here on out. It's just really basic introduction stuff to my Forex trading life. What could be your Forex trading life? How does trading fit in with normal, everyday people, busy lives, right? I have a full-time job. I have a wife and kids. I have passions, pursuits, commitments, busy, right? We're all busy. Is it worth it? How do we fit it in? How much time does it take? What is the Forex? How do you Forex trade? What is Forex trading? How do you make money doing that? How much money can you make? How much time does it take out of your life? How complicated is it to learn? Is it something you can learn? What are the tools? What are the strategies? Who teaches you? How do you learn? All that kind of stuff we're talking about in these videos. So I hope they've been helpful to you so far. Tonight, as you saw, is day 13 of 30. Topic is crushing fear. You see, just like here, like this. Crushing fear. Crushing fear. Woo! And so anyways, I'm sorry, just having fun with the background here. I hope you like the background. Here's some memes. Fear kills more dreams than something. I missed it right there. Did you see that? Let's check it out again. Fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. Failure is not a problem. We're going to talk about fear of failure tonight. And the dogs of fear barking at the door of your destiny. And don't fear failure. Fear the absence of progress. Fear is temporary, but regret is forever. I can relate to that. Hello. I just actually made a statement about regret to someone tonight. Too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears instead. The fears we don't face. Sorry, I missed it. Here it goes. Right here. The fears we don't face become our limits. And no fear, no limits, no excuses. Let's do it. Let's do this, right? So what am I talking about when I'm talking about fear? First, when I came into trading, I came in with the idea that I was just going to be learning, some knowledge. I'm going to learn some skills. I'm going to learn how to use some tools and make some money. It's just going to be that simple. But one of the side benefits that I had no conception of when I was coming into trading was how much character development, personal development you get in the middle of trading. I was not anticipating that side of things at all. So what do I mean by that? We all come into trading, at least I did, and a lot of my team has. We've had these kind of discussions. And, we come into trading thinking, oh, I'm a patient. I'm plenty patient. I'm a patient person. I mean, unless you're behind a slow driver, hello. But, you know what I mean? Most of us think we're pretty patient people. Fear, we don't have problems with fear. I don't have any fear issues. Greed, what? Me? I'm not greedy. I'm not materialistic. I've never had much money. I don't need material things and so on. We're such, mature, balanced individuals, or so we think. Until we get in the middle of trading, we find out what's really in there, and oh my gosh, what a shock, what a surprise to find out some of the things that we actually do struggle with. We just never maybe had the right opportunity for those things to pop out and for us to deal with. And so that's one of the side benefits of trading is it's like a huge personal development program with a paycheck attached. I heard someone say that the other day. I thought that was so awesome. So what am I talking about? What kind of fears am I talking about specifically with trading? All right, so I wrote down 3 here. I got them on my phone, so bear with me here. First one, crushing fear, fear of failure. You see a reference to it right here on one of these memes, right there. Where is it? Don't fear failure, fear the absence of progress. So don't fear failure. What am I talking about? Okay, if you're like me, I'm in my mid-40s. I'm not saying you have to be in your mid-40s, but I've tried lots of things in the past, business-wise. I've always been very entrepreneurial. From the time I was, 12, 13, 14, somewhere in there, I had a paper route. I was working at 15 at McDonald's with my work permit before I was 16, and then I was 2-3 jobs at a time in high school, and I've been, doing side hustles, and I started my own business, and, always done a lot of things, and you can't try that many things without failing at some of them. I'm just being real. I've failed. You've probably tried things and failed at the past. Maybe it wasn't business things. Maybe it was sports. Maybe it was some intellectual pursuit. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it was a relationship that failed. And across the board, regardless of which type of failure we're talking about, failing sucks. It's not a fun experience. None of us like it. We hate it. it's a bummer. It makes us feel like unworthy and just lame and just, oh man, what's wrong with me? And just, you deal with all sorts of bummerness when you fail. And so what happens then? Because we've had such a negative experience with trying something and failing, then, if we're not careful, what we can do is start building up walls around us so that we don't have the opportunity to fail. We might make other excuses about what those walls are, but that's what we're doing. We're like, oh, I don't want to try that because, that type of business doesn't interest me. I don't want to do that because, I don't really feel like, whatever, trying that sport or whatever, whatever the thing is, we just make some reason why we don't want to try it, but really, it's just because we don't want to fail again and because failing hurts. And so we try to build walls up to protect ourselves emotionally from the pain of failing potentially. So, of course, that applies to trading. I mean, this is learning a whole new skill set, and some of us might be like, oh, man, I don't know. It sounds interesting. I mean, I know these guys, a lot of them are making money and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't know if I can learn this. I don't know if I can really do it. And, a lot of us have those kind of thoughts. And, I had those thoughts. I didn't even know what the Forex was when I started 8 or 9 months ago, okay? So this was a whole new world to me. I've never traded anything, stocks, nothing. I bought one stock like 10 or 15 years ago and just held it. I just recently sold it, actually, finally. But that's my extent of investing, okay? I didn't know anything about this or the Forex or trading or anything. But, so I had some fear of failure, but, after watching for a couple months, watching my friends make money and stuff, I was finally like, okay, I'm probably at least as smart as that guy. Nothing against him. I'm sure he's smart. I'm sure he has other things that he's better at than me, but I'm at least as smart as him. So if he can do it, I can do it. I can learn how to do this. I finally got over my fear of failure, and I just jumped in, man. I took the leap of faith, and I remember posting on Facebook, God help me, I just took a leap of faith into a new financial opportunity. And so anyway, you got to get over fear of failure. If you ever want to accomplish something new, reach new levels, you got to try something new. You can't stay in your comfort zone and expect to grow. And if you're going to grow, you got to try new things. There's always a risk of failure, okay? So what does failure look like sometimes in trading? Fear of losing a trade. Oh no. I mean, nobody, I know some crazy traders that make 7 figures a year, 6 figures a year. And you know what? The best of the best of the best traders still lose trades. Nobody gets 100% of their trades right. It's impossible. So come into it knowing you're going to lose some trades. Okay? That's just the way it is. And you're going to lose more at the beginning than you will after you gain some skills. That's why we teach you to do, smart things that mitigate your risk and loss by trading on demo with play money, mastering a skill or a tool on demo before you go to live money. We teach you how to use indicators so that you can stack confirmations that blows up the probability of a trade going your way. Learning certain strategies that maximize your profits and minimize your risk. All the kind of just, learning to trade with precision and find exact, best possible entries, best possible exits, setting rules about, okay, I'm not going to get into a trade unless this is the case, this is the case, and this is the case, and this is the case. And then I'm getting into the trade, and when I do, I'm gonna manage my risk. I'm only going to use this much risk to this much reward. And those kind of things. And when I'm going to get out of a trade, I'm going to look for this sign, and this sign. I'm going to analyze it beforehand. I'm going to set my take profit, and boom, that's it. Whatever your particular rules are, and we'll teach you how to develop these rules that fit with your personality and your trading style and the tools that you're using and things like that. But you trade with your rules. You kind of just make trading to be a set it and forget it kind of thing, where you don't have to get as emotionally involved in trades. You don't give yourself the opportunity to move stuff around and change things, and just leave it go. And you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, but ultimately the goal is to win over time. So we have some great tools and strategies. Of course, our harmonic scanners, 89% accurate on average. Hello, that's crazy. Our SwipeTrades team, those guys are like 70% of their trades are winning trades. I mean, with good risk to reward ratios, you don't even have to win half of your trades and you can still be profitable. It's crazy. So we teach you all these things that mitigate risk, but still, regardless of what you do, you will lose some trades. You just got to take your lumps, and know that if you're sticking to all these rules, you're still going to come out profitable over time if you master these skills, okay? So, last fear, it's kind of 2 parts, right? FOMO, fear of missing out. This is a hard one to deal with for me. First one, missing a good trade, right? There's so many, there's 20-some major Forex currency pairs that we trade on. That's a lot of charts. There's always trades going on somewhere, and if you're not careful, because you have fear of missing out, you want to get in every single possible opportunity. You want to get in this trade, 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 especially in the beginning, just because it's exciting, making money and things like that, and you're just like, I should get in this one. But then you end up, over trading. Now you have 10, 12 trades open, and that's just too much to manage. You can't remember, why did I get in that trade? What was the analysis? When am I supposed to get? You just forget. That's just more than the average person can manage. Okay, so 3, 4 solid trades, really high quality, high probability trades, plenty. 6 tops, I'd say, 6 positions open, and just watch it and manage those things. So over trading, and then over trading can lead to over risking, right? If you start risking a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit and a little bit on 10, 12 trades, and you're getting in so many trades that you're not analyzing right, you're not making good decisions, I mean, it's not going to pan out well. Okay, so the best thing to do, find the very best couple trades, stick to those, use all the rules, stick to your rules like glue, set it and forget it, and let it run. So that's how we get over fear of missing good trades. Last fear under fear of missing out that I want to cover is fear of leaving money on the table. Who wants to miss out on more profits, right? So, for instance, you get in a trade right here. Let's say your entry point. Well, let's do a buy. I'm always giving sell examples. Let's give a buy example. We get in the trade here. We set our stop loss down here. We don't want to lose, right? So here's where we get in. We set our take profit point here, right, next to my nose. And so the trade starts going. It's looking really good. We have our take profit set point, and we start thinking, man, that thing's moving really good. Maybe I should move my take profit up here, because we don't want to leave money on the table, right? I mean, if the thing's already going our way, we've already taken the risk of getting in and the trade's working, it's tough to leave money on the table. There's a balance between not wanting to leave money on the table and greed. And so one of the things we recommend is just setting it beforehand, doing the analysis, find the likely stop point, making sure it's a good risk to reward ratio, set it and forget it, and walk away. If you can close the charts and forget they exist, that's actually the best way to trade and the most profitable way to trade, because if you start letting fear get in it, overconfidence, impatience, all these emotional things get involved, then you start making dumb decisions, right? So you make all your decisions beforehand when you're just looking at a chart. It's just a piece of paper. It's not doing anything. I mean, it's on the screen, but you know what I mean? It's lifeless. It's not getting you upset. You don't have any money in the trade. So you do your analysis on a technical basis, or you take the trade from someone you've learned to trust, or someone who has a proven track record. You just take the trade, you put it in, you close the chart, and you walk away. Let it do its thing. And you know that if you set these numbers right, set risks to rewards, and use all these rules and do all these other things we talked about, that over time, things are going to go your way, right? I can't guarantee that. I can't promise that. We talked about trading disclaimers the other night, right? But, when you have a tool like the harmonic scanner that has 89% success on average, we have a SwipeTrades team with 70% successful trades on average. I mean, that's nuts, guys. Again, past performance of those tools and people doesn't guarantee their future performance or results or profits or anything like that. I can't promise you the world, but things have proven track records. You can check out those track records and decide if those things are worth putting some trust in and, setting a trade and walking away. You make all those decisions on yourself, for those or for your mentor that you get on iMarketsLive TV, whichever mentors you gravitate towards that jive with your style, your trading style, your personality, whatever. And if you learn to trust them and their trades pan out, then, set it and forget it, walk away. It eliminates fear, it eliminates impatience, it eliminates greed, all those sorts of things. We'll talk more about automation, automating your decisions later on another date. But hope you found this video fun, because, fear is not something that we just deal with in trading. Fear of failure, hello, you do that everywhere. Fear of losing, fear of missing out. We all deal with those things in all areas of life. So even if you're not trading yet, hope you found this video interesting. I actually had another video planned for tonight to show you a specific strategy on trading, even if you're not trading yet, because it helps show you, can you really do this? Do you think you can handle it? I mean, obviously you haven't had full training on indicators and charts and all that stuff. That's just kind of basic building block stuff. But when it gets down to it, I'll show you how simple some of our strategies are tonight. I'm going to show you a few over the remaining 17 days of these videos, but tomorrow I'll show you a strategy, hopefully if I don't have any technical difficulties like I did trying to do it tonight. Otherwise, we'll have another topic tomorrow. But hope you enjoyed these videos. Tune in for the remaining 17. Didn't mean to keep it this long. Josh Greason from Forex Bootcamp signing off. Love you guys. God bless you. Peace out. We'll see ya.